Hi, hope you're all okay. I seem to be having some technical issues at the moment. However, welcome to White Rose Occasions. We're venue styling. And just one second, I'm just going to turn my music off with me. Hey, Google, stop. So there you go. We have some issues to start with. So welcome to White Rose Occasions. We're venue stylists, and we've here today to show you what sort of products and services that we can offer for you. When you're planning your wedding, it's all about putting your personality into it. And I look at things like your hobbies, your interests, and where we take it from there. So what I'd like to do is thank Wedding Fayres Yorkshire for inviting me today to give this live talk. And we're going to, as I say, we're going to look at what sort of things that we can offer for you. So about White Rose Occasions, we've been venue styling now for about 10 years. Throughout that 10 years, I took over in 2016. So we've had a good 4 years where we can offer, we've sort of changed the business into different variations. We've looked at different coordinations, different styling, looking at marquees, and moving into onto even birthday parties and corporate events. So a little bit about our venue styling. So within our packages, how we start with our venue styling, it's about having a contact with me first via telephone, email, looking at my website, and in making that initial contact with me to identify whether we can give you some support or whether it's with the type of venue stylist that you're looking for. We like to do quirky themed weddings, which work quite well in marquees. And again, it's everybody, not everybody's cup of tea, but it's what you like to do. We then gather as much information as you can. Some people like to use their own information, their own centerpieces, their own decor, which is great. We can work with you all along. Sorry, I'm just reading some messages that are currently coming up. So we gather ideas and we make an appointment for a bespoke consultation with us to come and have a look at what we can offer you. Once we've got the consultation date booked, we can then bounce back ideas. I can ask you to go away and look at your ideas, look at your colour themes, and consider what your likes and dislikes are, because I think each wedding should be bespoke and individual to you. We've done weddings before when it's been the same old, and it's not putting your own personality into it. And that's what I think you need to do. You need to look at what your interests have been over the years and how you met, different places. Some people like themes of travel, and the name of the table is different, a different sort of Singapore or Hong Kong or Thailand, or places that you like to be, or even, the east coast of Bridlington and things like that. That is entirely your choice. And we can work with you to create centerpieces that are suitable to you. We look at what sort of colour themes do you like. It's okay having purple bridesmaids, let's say, for instance, chocolate box purple, and then having chocolate box sashes on your chairs or your flowers. You're putting too much colour of the same colour into it, and therefore I think you need to sort of look at your contrast of your colours, whether you want to go more neutral on your chair so your bridesmaids stand out a little bit, or not emphasise the bold colours as much. Also look at the event where you're working. Some marquees are great because they're a blank canvas, but some hotels have already got a colour theme within the carpets and curtains. So try and work with them, because if you're going in a room where they've got greens and burgundies, then trying to put bold blues in there might look out of place. You might not create the vision that you really want. So if you do want bold blue in somewhere that's got strong coloured carpets, then I stick to a neutral and go for a flower, or go for something like a brooch within your sash, or you colour in your centerpieces, but stick to neutral on your chairs. Then it's not overpowering to you. So once we've gathered all your information, And once we've gathered all your ideas, and we can make as many appointments with us as you like to discuss further issues, we can then do a mood board for you. So we try and plan, we take photographs, we set tables up at the studio, and we do a mood board where we can show you different colour themes and how colours work together. And this works quite well for people that we get a lot of people that come with, well, I'm not sure what colour I want. So we give them different ideas and we try and get their personality within that. So once we've shared your ideas on your vision board, we will not proceed with your styling, or we will not proceed to take a deposit for your styling or book anything until you're absolutely 100% sure. But even say you book with us a year in advance, then it's not a problem, because we have people where they come and they have pink one minute, and when it comes to finalising, they completely change the colour scheme, which is as fine as long as we've got the colour schemes available and the centerpieces available. That's fine by us. We work with you, which is best for you. We then tend to give you a full proposal of what is involved within your weddings. So if you want the backdrop, or you want your ceiling drapes, or everything is itemised out for you. We identify the centerpieces, and we give you a snapshot of what you can have. We can set a table up at the studio, and that's great. So feel free to ask any questions as you're going along. That's fine. I can rabbit on quite a bit. At this stage, we can upgrade you to one of our full coordination packages, and this is where we work with you to fully coordinate your wedding. We take you to venues, we identify up to 5 other suppliers that you can work with, and we do all the invoices for you. Everything comes through us, and we work out everything that you would like. For instance, you could have a donut cart, you could have a candy cart, you could have a photo booth, but we work with you to identify all of that. Or we can do 13 weeks prior to your wedding. We can pick up and make sure that everything is finalised for you. So this is what we call our partial coordination. We will work with you right up until your wedding day, and on your wedding day we'll give you 9 hours from morning till evening, so we fully coordinate, make sure everything's in place, and we set everything up for you. So these are just some of our packages that we have. Then 6 weeks prior to your wedding, we'll contact you again to make final arrangements, and we'll take final numbers, and this is when you make your final payment. So you've only made a deposit and you make a final payment to us, that is it. So even if it's 18 months away, that is all we take. So it gives you time to save up. You can pay monthly. We can do a payment plan. That's not a problem. A week before your wedding, we will then be in touch with you for to go through everything one final time, and we'll be there on probably the day or on the day of your wedding day, setting everything up. We'll arrive on your day or the day before early to set all the tables up, to set your centerpieces up, and anything that you've had from us, any decor. Make sure that we've got everything carried out, that your wedding breakfast is all timed. And then we leave depends whether you want the full coordination, we will leave before your wedding starts, or we will leave at 8 o'clock in the evening. The morning after, don't worry about a thing. We will come and we will take everything away, so you don't have to do anything. There's nothing to set up unless you've done your centerpieces yourself, and then they will be moved to one side, ready for you to collect. So that's the basically stage of how we work with our coordination teams. So venue styling varies between clients, as I say. Some like full coordination, some like just the decor. We also do birthday parties and baby showers. Children's birthday parties is great, and we've got some wonderful photographs on our Facebook page of the parties that we've already done. We did a wonderful one for a little girl. She had a Greatest Showman party, and we had some boxes made, and we got a marquee tent up for it, and it worked out fabulously. It looked really, really good. So let's look at your venues and your different types of colours that you might want for your styling. Try and work with the seasons if you can, although again, it's putting your personality into it. Another birthday party that we did was for the Wildlife Park's 10th birthday party. They wanted a really bright, vibrant colour theme. So we chose the citrus colours, the oranges, the bright reds, the apples, the apple green, the lemons, and it worked quite well. We'd put lemons in jars, we put oranges in jars, we've got candles, we've got tropical flowers in there. By the time we'd finished, we'd transformed the marquee from just being a green canvas marquee to this bright, vibrant and wonderful place. So at the moment, we are starting to take bookings back at the studio. Due to the COVID situation, we can only take 2 people in there at any one time, and no children are allowed at the moment. We have made it COVID safe, and we do have all the COVID procedures in place. However, due to the government's guidelines at the moment, that weddings of maximum of 30 with receptions are no longer available to go ahead. But you can still have your ceremonies. So a lot of my clients have moved theirs now until later on in the year or towards next year. So we are getting limited on availability. Again, so if you want to give us a call, by all means you can do. I will put the number out there after we've done the live. And I'd just like to say thank you for being with us today. And if you look on my Instagram and Facebook page, you'll see a lot of work that we've already carried out. And it's been great talking to you. And thank you so much for listening to me today. And we'll speak to you soon. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.